If you don't have one fragrance you hate in your collection, you're doing it wrong. Okay, so I wanted to do a little bit of a bold statement to start the video. And actually, if you don't have any fragrance you hate, you're not really doing it wrong. But what I mean with this is that something that I see a lot of people, they are showing a picture of their collection, and their collection will be like a bottle of Acqua di Gio, a bottle of Dolce Gabbana light blue, a bottle of Bulgari Aqua, a bottle of Dylan Blue. And then they will say, what's missing in my collection? Or they will say that, oh, I have Sauvage Eau de Parfum and Sauvage Eau de Toilette, Luna Rosa Carbone redundant. And I see a lot of people that they revolve around the same kind of fragrance, which is all right in a way because I've got a bunch of fragrance that smell somewhat similar, that fall in the same category because I kind of know what I like. And that just happened that sometimes I buy things that are a little bit similar, but I enjoy both of them for different reasons. And this is all right. The thing is, I feel a lot of people try to stay in that little narrow circle of fragrance they know they like, or they stay in a little broader but still narrow circle of fragrance that everyone say they are good and are different, but are still the same kind of little circle. And there's so many fragrances that were created, so many little brand or so many bigger brand that have stuff that is less known, that I think just going with that narrow choice of fragrance is not a good idea. There's a whole world outside of that little narrow circle of fragrance you like. Maybe there's other fragrance you would like. Maybe there's other fragrance you didn't know would exist and you would be surprised to smell them. I think one of the fun thing of fragrance and reviewing fragrance for me, or even collecting fragrance, is to be able to discover new scent. Every fragrance, there's a story behind it, there's an era behind it, there's a little something behind it, there's at least a concept behind it, and something that's nice to discover. It reminds me a little bit when I started in the fragrance world in a way. Before I really started collecting, the first fragrance I bought is actually the bottle that's right. No, it's not the first one, but the first fragrance that I did research for, it's the fragrance that is right here, Le Male. And I did some research and I was trying to figure out which fragrance would be the best men fragrance. At the time, I found a little list on internet and a lot of places they said it was this one. And I realized that vanilla lavender smell, it was the same kind of accord. Now I realize it, at the time I didn't. It's the same kind of accord that I was wearing with my Axe atomizer that was Kilo, same kind of accord. And it's not something really out of what I was trying to smell. When I, after that, tried to find more fragrance, I still went with something kind of sweet, kind of mass appealing. There I did more research. I found L'Homme Idéal, but it was still a little bit in my circle of mass appealing, sweet fragrance. And it's really when I started to collect fragrance that I tried more stuff and I realized that, yeah, those nice, those little sweet fragrance, they smell nice, but it's not quite my type. I really enjoy oak moss, for example. I really enjoy leather. I went to try some fragrance that were so bold I wouldn't imagine how anyone would want to smell like that, to be after a couple months afterward wanting to buy a bottle because I was craving the smell because it was so good. And my smell developed, my taste developed. It's just by trying new stuff. And I know it's a longer path to collecting than just buying one or two things that everyone says is good, or one or two things that smell the same as what you already have. But I feel it's a more rewarding path when you're seeking for new stuff, seeking for new smell, you discover new things, and every time that you go forward, kind of broaden your horizon. It opened new worlds for you. Even though you shouldn't maybe invest hundreds of dollars in fragrance, just blind buying bottle, getting samples, getting decants, it's a good idea. Just going to smell fragrance in a store once in a while, try the things that no one buy because still might be good. I think what's really the point of this video is that if you're turning around all the same kind of fragrance all the time, just give a try to some other fragrance. Some you don't know what they smell, something just try to discover. And there's really a joy in that, in discovering new smell and discovering the whole world of perfume. So, hope you enjoyed the video. If it's the case, we'll like and share. And if you had that experience of trying new fragrance that you didn't know anything about it and that they became really amazing and way better than you expected, write any of your story in the comments. So, thanks for watching and see you soon.